Spider-Man's always trying to do the right thing. He stops the bad guys, he saves the innocent, and he even gives other people second chances. It's all about helping those in need. But sometimes, things don't always go the way you want them to, no matter how hard you try. This isn't just another story about a bad guy getting caught or the city being saved. Let's talk about the one person Spider-Man couldn't save. The story opens out with a bunch of people sharing their opinions about Spider-Man. First up, a guy calls him a weirdo, which is fair enough. Then, someone says that they heard he's a teenager and thinks he's way too old to still be rocking the costume. The next person's actually a huge fan. She talks about how Spider-Man helped her when her car was broken down, and then she offered him money, but he was so tired from lifting the car that he only took a bit of her change because he wanted to use the subway. Then, we hear from a guy who straight up just hates Spider-Man. This guy's like his D1 hater. Chill, bro. He goes on about how a vampire hit his car and ran away. Now he's going to sue Spider-Man over it. Bro, come on. That's the vampire's fault, but okay. But the last interview is from a woman who thinks Spider-Man is amazing. Get it? Amazing Spider-Man. Okay.
Bruh.
Next panel, we see Peter patrolling the city and making jokes as he swings through the streets. He spots a cop chasing down some bad guys and decides to join the chase. He stops the first two goons, but the last one runs into an alley. As Spider-Man corners him, he realizes the guy is just a kid, and the kid starts freaking out, saying he was just a lookout for the other two. So because Spider-Man is such a nice guy, he hides him up on a rooftop out of sight from the cops. We learn that the kid is named Kyle, and is actually the son of a woman who calls Spider-Man amazing. She shares how Spider-Man saved her son and how it made him a better person. The interviews keep coming and we hear a mix of opinions. Some think Spider-Man's a freak, while others have funny stories about him, like the time when he tried to help someone with groceries, but his webbing was too slow and their ice cream melted. One of the funniest moments comes from a guy who says Spider-Man saved him from Venom and Scorpion, and in return, he offers Spider-Man some free hot dogs for life. Spider-Man took him up on the offer, but the guy didn't expect Spidey to show up every day. Through all these interviews, there's a consistent theme. Spider-Man is selfless. He could be making a fortune with his powers, but instead, he's just out there helping people. One of the most touching moments is when Kyle's mom talks about her son's life being turned around after meeting Spider-Man. See, Kyle's dad was in prison and things were tough, but Spider-Man helped him get back on track, even tutoring him in math. Matter of fact, Spider-Man even made a deal with him to keep out of trouble, and if so, then he would help him with his homework every week. Later, we see Spider-Man looking for Kyle, knocking on his window and ringing his doorbell. No one answers. Because of this, Spider-Man has a reaction and is like, okay, well, it looks like nobody's home, so he tries to leave. When Kyle's mom opens the door, Spider-Man sees her crying and rushes to comfort her. He holds her as tears are rushing down her face. Meanwhile, in the next panel, we see Spider-Man going after some thugs. But these aren't just any thugs. No, these are the same thugs that Spidey chased down before, who are with that kid, Kyle. Spidey takes care of them and hands them to the cops, which is when we find out that those thugs had actually went back and killed Kyle, leaving Spidey on the rooftop, crying over the person he couldn't save. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And as always, it was nice seeing you. I'll see you again next time.